Hello guys and welcome to another video. In this video we are going to talk about a newly listed cryptocurrency called Punk. I'm pretty excited to know what this project is all about. So we'll quickly go to their website, but before that let's go through some basic information like the market cap, which is nearly $800,000. Fully diluted is also nearly $800,000. So generally with the meme coins, the thing is that it is the community who can drive the project's price up and down. So let's see how powerful this community is going to be. We'll try to analyze and understand all those things in this video. So now let's quickly jump to their website. Punk is a meme token launched on the Solana network and managed by the community of the Space Punk Club NFT project. Punk was designed as a new generation of meme coins led and driven by the community but with bigger rewards for the community, with all revenues from Punk powered solutions going back to the holders based on their engagement and staking tiers. Punk is a meme, but one with some serious benefits for the community and holders. It looks that this token is on the Solana network, so you can say that this is Solana based meme coin powered by Punk. The Punk community are builders, regions, and meme coin hunters that believe in the power of memes and understand that as a community we can achieve more, which is very true. And we are going to discuss about the community's importance in much more elaborative way in just a moment. But let's quickly go through the basic information about this project first. Building solutions that utilize Punk and generate revenue for the Punk holders is the best way to have some fun and at the same time profit from earnings by staking. Apply here to build on Punk. Punk activation and airdrop. Punk rewards the loudest community members with Punk airdrops. Community members can earn Punk by doing daily tasks and referring to others. This platform was developed by the developers behind the Punk called Gamesify.com. We are going to again discuss about this in a few moments. Token and NFT staking coming soon, which is also a great thing. Punk live price chat, and yeah, now let's see what this Punk token is all about. If we can find some more information. So again, we have landed on the same page, so there is no point. Mm, yeah, let's try to understand oh, some more things about the Punk. Let's try to click on the gallery section if we can find something more interesting about this project. Otherwise, we will start analyzing this project very soon. So this is their OpenSea NFT, AI generated NFT stuff. Again, all these things are basically about building the community. So what matters is the community of the space punk, and we are going to discuss about that in a moment because ultimately the community is going to be the key factor when it comes to meme tokens. Let's try to understand the importance of community in the space punk club through the art of chess, because the NFT is also an art and I also like to use art like chess to understand this in more details. So here, this is my game only and it is against a very powerful player. 2250 is a pretty good rating, nearly at 2500. Generally you will see top streamers and also grandmaster level players. So here in this, why I'm talking about chess and why it is important to understand through chess is because it is much more entertaining way to understand the complex issue of community building in the space punk project. So in this first few initial moves, as you can see, I am simply trying to develop my pieces, and the thing is that the more pieces I develop, more I can control these center squares in a decentralized way. That's the reason the decentralization is also as important in chess as it is important in the projects like space punk. So here also, if the community is taking the responsibility in a decentralized way, or community is very collaborative, then only they will have an edge over other meme coin projects. For example, I made a previous video about a meme coin which has a market cap of nearly $76 million, which is a pretty big market cap if you compare it with space punk project's market cap, which is under $1 million. So the only thing is that that community created that aura, that community created that vibration, spread the word on the social media networks, or different social media platforms about that project, and that's how the price shoot up so much. So 80 million, nearly 80 million market cap is not a small market cap for a meme coin. It's a pretty decent achievement. If you compare it against the projects like Dogecoin, then it's a different story. But if you compare the market cap with other meme coins, then 80 million is a pretty decent market cap. So that was possible only because of the community and the collaborative nature of the community members. So here also these first few moves are only about collaboration between different PCs, so they can control the center in a decentralized way. Again, he's also pushing his pawn so he can control all this center square in a decentralized way through different PCs. So now this knight and these two pawns, everybody is controlling these center squares in a decentralized way. And the same rule applies to the Space Punks community. If the Space Punk community doesn't have that collaborative approach, then the project might not succeed as you're expecting. Again, I'm not giving any investment advice, or not I'm against any project or in favor of any project. I'm just giving my honest opinion, and it should not be considered as an investment advice. So after few moves, sorry, after few moves like this, the game continued. And here also, if you see, even though it says it's a miss, but still the idea is that doing the collaboration between this bishop and this queen, and put it here to weak my, to make sure that my king is not that much protected. He wants to weaken my king. So this is the power of collaboration. This simple collaboration can make my king extremely weak. Similarly, here also, if they want to succeed or compete against other meme coin projects with higher market cap, then what they'll need to do is they need to collaborate. The community members or the token holders, punk token holders, will have to collaborate with each other on a pretty serious level, on a pretty powerful scale. Now let's move forward. So here also I played this simple move d4, which is about controlling this center again. So different pieces are taking part in controlling the center, and then the game continued for a few moves like this. So he's putting his bishop here because it is in collaboration with this knight. So I cannot simply capture it. And similarly, here with the Space Punk project as well, the community has to be extremely collaborative. Otherwise, as I keep saying, that there will be enormous amount of competition sooner or later coming uh, against this project. So if you think for a longer period of time, for example, if you think about the span of 5 years, then you will understand the importance of collaboration between the token holders, punk token holders, because in the longer term there will be hundreds of community popping up uh, against uh, against meme coins like punks. And punk is also one of the newly popped up meme coin. If you see, sorry if I have hurt somebody's feelings, but this is the ultimate truth. So when you are fighting against different communities, then the collaboration is the key. Collaboration between different community members. So now let's move forward. So here after this, I simply saved my queen because my queen was under attack, and he simply captured this pawn. And here I made a mistake of capturing like this instead. Uh, I should not have captured, because this is again in collaboration with this knight. So I should have focused on capturing this. So if my opponent's knight captures my knight here, then this bishop will break the collaboration with this knight, and then I can simply capture it. So this is the power and complexity of the collaboration. The same thing applies here for the punk community. If the punk community doesn't understand this the seriousness of collaboration between other community members, meaning the other token holders of the punk token holders, I mean, then it is very likely that sooner or later the project may not survive. Again, I am not just being negative, I am just being brutally honest, that's all. And again, I am not in favor or against of any crypto community or against any cryptocurrency project, let me be clear. But my point is to say the truth, and the truth is always about the community. So the token holders, community means what? The token holders, nothing else. So, and this project is already totally under the control of token holders. As you can see, the market cap and fully diluted valuation, they both are same. It means that, as you can see even from the circulating and max supply, that each and every token is has been distributed to the different community members. So this project is totally under the control of community members. That's the reason why this kind of complex collaboration should be understood when it comes to projects like punk token hold punk club or space punk club. So here also, as the game continued, now in this case I simply captured this pawn, and now if he tries to capture this pawn, then I can simply capture this knight. So he pushed his knight here, and now I'm pushing my queen here. So the idea is that this pawn is supporting this knight, but this pawn is not supported by anyone. So I just tried to put my queen here, so in case if he captures it, then I can capture it and this pawn will be supported. So that is again a very complex collaboration of these three different pieces. So that's how the punk community also needs to understand the importance of collaboration between different punk token holders. The punk token holders are the only driving force, and the more they collaborate with each other to grow the project for a better future of the punk community, or you can say the growth of the space punk meme coin, the better it is. Ultimately, the collaboration between the punk token holders will lead to the growth of punk club. So here he should have simply captured it, but he made a mistake and luckily escaped. And then he did play this move, which is castling. But now here comes a little tricky move. If you are a professional chess player, then you can easily understand. If you are not, then you won't be able to understand this. But here I can simply push my pawn forward, and because of this knight cannot be captured by the queen. And at the same time, if this bishop moves, which is going to be a forced move, in that scenario I can put my knight here and capture one of these. So that's, you see, the this pawn is extremely connected with each other. So again, there is a powerful collaboration. At the same time, this knight and queen are also interconnected with each other. So this is also another form of collaboration. So the same rule applies here for the punk community. The punk community will have to have this level of collaboration or this level of commitment towards the growth of the project. The more they collaborate, the more they take responsibilities in a decentralized way, the better it is for the punk community and the punk token holders, because they will be able to compete and fight against other communities which are probably way more powerful than the punk token holders. So again, I'm just trying to be brutally honest about this project. It is not that I'm saying something wrong. There are many cryptocurrency projects, or especially the meme coins, who has risen up from a small market cap like $1 million, and lately Simon's cat and um, smoking chicken fish SCF token is also doing great, and there are many other meme tokens like this. But the point is that it all depends on the community. Now let's move forward. So because of this pawn push, he had to move his bishop back, and then I simply captured it. So you see, my knight literally entered the opponent's territory just because I had a very powerful collaboration between these pawns, and at the same time collaboration between the queen and the knight. And the same rule applies to the projects like punk uh, space punk project, because these are new projects and they are going to fight against very powerful communities, powerful meme coin communities. So here the sorry, he saved his queen, and I simply captured it, the rook, and now he can capture the knight with the rook, because these two rooks were already in the collaboration with each other. And similarly, the space punk project needs to be extremely collaborative. Again, let me, the truth hurts, but the truth is the only thing which can be repeated again and again, and that's what I'm repeating. The community of the space punk is going to be the make or break thing for the token holders. The stronger the stronger collaborative approach for the sake of growing the project, the more likely that this project will grow. Now let's move forward. So after this, I simply developed my knight, and then he pushed his knight here. Now the idea is pretty simple, which I missed because I was also under bit time pressure. But from the between the collaboration of this queen and knight, he can simply checkmate here. So because I was under time pressure, I simply played this move. But here the funny thing is that even though he's a pretty powerful player, he gave this check instead of giving this checkmate. It was clearly winning in just one move, but he played this, and I simply escaped my checkmate. Just a simple one move checkmate, and then the game continued. uh, but here I played this simple move because the thing is that I was still very scared that if the queen comes here, then there, because I was under time pressure, I thought that something horrible might happen. So that's the reason why I just wanted this queen to stop coming here, because the collaboration between this knight and queen is still extremely powerful, and the same rules applies for the punk token holders or the punk community members. Because when you are against powerful communities like Dogecoin or Floki or Shiba Inu, then the only thing that matters for this project, or only thing which can give an edge to the punk token holders, is the token holders themselves, meaning the token holders uh, as a collaborative team, as a strong team together. If they can pull the growth by doing proper collaboration in terms of growing the project, launching different products which can give them profit, because they also talked about the profit on the front page of the website. So in whatever way, if they can grow this project and create some profit, or create value for the token in a direct or indirect way, or if they can find a big chunk of punk token holders for a longer period of time, in all those things, it becomes pretty easier for this project to grow, and especially first survive. First a project survives, and then only the project can grow. Now let's move forward. So here, after this, he played this rook here, and then I simply developed my knight here, and he pushed his queen here to attack this pawn with in the collaboration with this rook. And similarly, the punk community will have to again keep thinking and focusing on simply the collaborative approach between the different punk token holders. Otherwise, sooner or later, the project may deteriorate. So once he pushed his queen here, I simply put my knight here. So idea is that my knight comes on a very highly quality better space, better square, supports this pawn, although it is already supported by the queen. And at the same time, the knight is supported by this pawn, and this pawn is supported by this the queen. So again, the same collaborative pattern which you saw earlier applies here. So after that, he pushed his bishop here, and I simply moved my king here. And then he pushed his rook here, because the my collaboration between the rook and the queen is also very powerful. If he doesn't put his rook here back, then it is highly possible that I will do his checkmate in just couple of moves. So that's the reason why I had to push his rook back, and my collaborative approach between the queen and the rook was proving to be extremely powerful. And the same way, the punk community will have to have this kind of attacking collaborative approach, because if they don't attack and think about growing the project by taking responsibilities in a decentralized way, in and what I mean by taking responsibilities in a decentralized way is that the different token holders, the different punk token holders, should be able to take the responsibility. For examples, a few punk token holders can take the responsibility of uh, educating people. Few punk token holders can think of making the existing investors hold the punk tokens for a longer period of time, and few punk holders can think of doing the social media marketing of the project, and different responsibilities can be taken by different people. But the overall summary is that the more decentralized approach towards taking the responsibilities, more likely that this project will survive for a longer period of time, and the more it creates the chances of survival, more likely that this project will also grow. So now let's move forward. So I simply captured this knight, because this knight was not able to move anywhere, and then the game continued for a moment. But eventually, I'm not going to go into the further details because the game went very long. But overall, in the end, unfortunately, because of this time pressure, I lost the game. But that's fine, you keep winning and losing in the game of chess. But overall, my point. The concept that I wanted to explain here is that the punk token or the punk token holder should be extremely focused on having a collaborative approach with each other, and that collaborative approach will be the deciding factor when it comes to uh, the price movement of this project. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. I hope you really enjoyed this video, you enjoyed this content, and if you did enjoy this video, then hit the like button, join my uh, telegram group. The link is in the description, and also please consider subscribing to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.